My next guest is a former ICE supervisory special agent. In 2011, while on assignment in Mexico, he was ambushed by the Las Zetas drug cartel. He survived the shooting. His partner, Special Agent Jaime Zapata, did not. Victor Avila once again joins us now. Victor, it's great to have you with us. This was a huge crackdown over the weekend. 200 and some suspected members of Tren de Aragua sent out of the country. What are your thoughts on this operation, and do you think it will have an impact?
Absolutely. I think it's going to have an enormous impact, especially in these communities that have been impacted directly by all the crime that you guys have wonderfully reported here. I was in Bozeman, Montana. I heard you guys report about that 6 of them were found there in Bozeman, Montana. So they're in every corner of our country. And I just can't believe that people are opposed, judges and others opposing, to remove these individuals that are causing a lot of havoc in our communities. But I guess if they don't want them in Venezuela, or the judges doesn't want them, we're going to take them anywhere that they will accept them.
Yeah, and I want to talk to you about that. Let's put up the map, because this shows how many states have Tren de Aragua presence, as you just pointed out, Victor. But one of the things that fascinates me about this is Bukele, the El Salvadoran president, has really stood out in terms of his ability to crack down on gangs in South America. And he said, I'll take these folks. I think the prison that he built can hold something like 30,000 people. And this is just a couple hundred that he agreed to take for us. What are your thoughts on that relationship between Bukele and Trump and him taking these people?
Well, I'm loving that relationship. And I think because Bukele understands, you have to understand, I think sometimes we're having a trouble in the United States differentiating these groups and separating them from what they are. By the way, they're terrorists, Martha. They have been designated as a terrorist group just like ISIS. Yeah. And I think we need to change our mentality, even when we refer to them and talk about them. This is how dangerous they are. I think Bukele, obviously, with MS-13, they understand them very, very well and know how to deal with them. I think we need to kind of come a grip with that in the United States and understand the difference, that ideology that we're dealing with them.
And in most of these countries, cartels and gang organizations have links to the government. But Bukele has fought against that in trying to clean up his own country, and he's trying to help us with ours. Very quickly, though, TDA is known for their involvement in human sex trafficking. So these innocent young women find their way across the border, and then in order to pay the cartel back, they're basically sold into the sex slave trade, right?
Absolutely. This is what I worked a lot internationally, is rescuing women and children from exactly these groups that are making billions with a B in sex trafficking and even forced labor. And let's remember, the Tren de Aragua is backed up by a cartel de los soles. You probably haven't heard this before. Is a cartel of the sun, which is the biggest cartel there out of Venezuela, that is run by Maduro. And this is how they get their financing. This is how they get their organization throughout the United States. So we have to combat them at the source, obviously get them from our country, but also get after them for where they come from.
Yeah. Well, you've mentioned that link to Maduro to us before, Victor, and President Trump mentioned it in his post over the weekend. Pretty stunning. Victor, thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.